Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Hope you guys doing well. Well, welcome to the show, guys. If you're just joining us, we are off and underway as Norwich on the attack here early on. So, welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, guys, don't forget, please do hit the like button. Oh, Norwich with a shot! Oh, they've knocked it wide. It's decent effort there, but Norwich applying the pressure early on as we're only a minute into the game. So, so the first got they actually got the shot on target initially there when the ball crossed in from the far side and it was knocked towards goal. Goalkeeper managed to make the save, and eventually, as the ball ricocheted away, Norwich getting a second opportunity knocked it wide. Now the ball knocked up the field as Watford with the possession on the far side, playing it forward. Norwich challenging, Watford managing to retain it. Now Watford switching the play out to this near side. As Norwich again challenged. Norwich managing to come away with it there, just keeping it in play. But Watford challenge right back. And Watford have managed to come away with it. Now Watford playing the ball into the middle as they switch it out wide on the far side, knocking it long, but the ball just gets away from them there as it goes out of play. And that's going to be a goal kick to Norwich. Well, Watford trying to get on the counter attack there. So yeah, welcome to the show, guys. If you are just joining us, please do hit the like button. And I hope you guys doing well today. We've got Double O Flixie. How you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fandom, and welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Pleasure to have you with us. Now the ball played back up the field as Watford now with the possession on the far side. They chip it forward as Norwich intercept it, but Watford challenge as Watford knock it on, and now Watford racing towards the edge of the box as the last defender there for Norwich manages to get across and block the shot as the ball deflects out of play on the far side. Now Watford with the possession as they take the throw in quickly. It's played into the middle of the park. Now they work it out wide on this near side, racing forward as Norwich trying to challenge. Watford managing to retain it here as they just cut it back there under pressure as Norwich challenge, but Watford managing to retain the possession. Now they play it back towards the edge of the centre circle. Ball worked out to the far side. As they now race towards the edge of the box. Lively start here as Watford take it right to the byline. And they're trying to get the cross in there, but it's blocked off by Norwich. And it's gone behind for a corner on the far side. So, yep, 001 Flicks. I hope you're doing well, mate. Saying hi. Welcome to Fandom. And I'm not sure. W, I presume that means Watford, if I'm guessing right. Jack is with us. Jack, a regular Fandom. Jack saying hi, mate. I can't go Worthing today as I'm ill, but we're playing Rochdale today. I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. Hope you feel better soon, mate. Corner comes in as it's headed away and rolls out of play on this near side for a throw-in. Sorry to hear that, Jack. But welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. So Watford with the throw-in on this near side. It's about 10 yards from the corner flag on this near side. Ball back in play as Norwich tried to challenge for it. Watford taking it right into the corner flag, and it's gone out of play there. Which way's the referee giving it? Is he giving it as a corner? I think he's giving it as a corner here. So corner on this near side for Watford. So, yeah, sorry to hear that, Jack. Stevie saying hi, Gaz and chat. Thank you, Stevie. Welcome. Thank you for making yourself available, mate. And Jack saying this corner comes in. It's headed away as it's knocked outside the box. Watford picking up the loose ball now. They cross it back in as it's headed away again by Norwich. Ball ricochets out towards this near side as it eventually rolls all the way back into the Watford half. Watford getting back and playing it back to the goalkeeper there. So Watford now to build from the back. Jack saying this used to be a Prem game a few years ago. It did. You're absolutely right. Yes, it did. Although they played a few times each other as well in the Championship over the years as well, mate, to be fair. Now the goalkeeper kicks it out wide on this near side. Norwich quickly coming to... Oh, Watford have given it away there in a silly position. And now Norwich on the edge of the box. And they get the shot off, but it's straight down the goalkeeper's throat as he manages to make the save comfortably. And that relieves the pressure. But Watford sloppy at the back there with possession. Now the goalkeeper plays it out wide on the far side. As Watford try to come forward on the far side. Now it's knocked long down the field. As both sets of players trying to win it there. It's headed on as Watford knock it out wide to this near side. Now Watford racing forward into the Norwich half. As Norwich trying to challenge, Watford just managing to retain it there as they cut it back slightly. As Norwich just sitting off now. Watford knocking it around on this near side. As they now play it into the centre circle. Switching the play out to the far side. As no, they choose to cut it back there as they now just knock it about on the halfway line. Again, played out wide on this near side. Norwich quickly coming to press as Norwich try to work through the press. They've managed to here as Watford racing into the box to get the shot off. Oh, and it's just wide of the far post. Not a bad effort. Just couldn't quite get it on target there. So if you're just joining us, guys, we are 7 minutes in and it's 0-0 at the moment. Jack saying, hi, Stevie, I hope you're well. Thank you, Jack. Stevie saying, hi, Jack. Yeah, all good, thanks. What about you? Thank you, Stevie. Thank you, Jack. Loving the positive vibes, as usual, from you guys. Jack saying, I'm good, but I'm ill. Well, hopefully you feel better soon, Jack. Just rest up, mate. Get some vitamins down you. Plenty of fluids, water and juice. Hopefully you'll feel better soon, mate. Ball knocked out of play on the far side. It's gone out for a throw into Norwich, midway inside their own half of the field. Stevie saying, get well soon, mate. Absolutely well said, Stevie. And Jack saying, thanks, Stevie and Gaz. Our pleasure, mate. We wish you wish you well soon, mate. Now, Norwich on the edge of their own box as they play it out wide on this near side. Watford quickly coming to press the ball. Norwich knocking it long. Watford intercept it on this near side as they knock it long back in the direction it came from. As both sets of players trying to intercept it there. It's Watford that managed to get the ball down. Now Watford knocking the ball long, trying to get in behind the Watford defence there, but the ball just bounces through to the goalkeeper. And that released the pressure momentarily as Watford now try and build from the back, quickly playing it back out wide on this near side. Closed down by Norwich there as Watford with 3 players on this near side trying to work through the press. Norwich challenge, but eventually it's gone out of play there for a throw-in. So throwing on this near side to Watford. Inside their own half. It's about 20 yards from the halfway line. Now the ball back in play as Watford play it into the middle of the park. Norwich challenge for it. Watford managing to retain it. Now they knock it long down that far side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Taking it to the byline. Ball crossed in. It's deep. Headed away by Norwich as it goes behind. And that's going to be another corner to Watford on this near side. Jack is saying, good club, Watford. Bit like Brighton, as in not the biggest club, but done well over recent seasons and always got a good local support. Be nice to see them get back to the Premier League, but there are too many London teams in the Premier League. Well, Watford is arguably a London club, to be fair, mate. They're not quite in London, but they are within the M25 boundary, so some people do class them as a London club. Now the ball crossed out wide on this near side. Now it's knocked forward by Norwich. Norwich on the attack here. Oh, it's just pegged back there as the referee blows for the foul. Dobbin getting penalised there as he was almost on the attack there. Now, Watford with the possession on the halfway line. It's chipped out wide on this near side. as Norwich intercept it. Norwich now trying to come forward as Watford come to press the ball. Norwich managed to retain it, just playing it back to the edge of their own box and eventually all the way back to the goalkeeper. So we're only just 11 minutes in, guys. We've already had 6 shots on goal, 2 from Watford and 4 from Norwich. Ball now played out wide on the far side for Norwich as they now try to come forward. Watford just sitting off here at the moment as Norwich chip it forward. It's intercepted there by Watford. Watford knocking it back in the direction it came from. It's picked up by Norwich. Norwich now getting on the attack as they play it forward into the box. And Watford with a last-ditch challenge as they manage to deflect it behind. And that's going to be a corner on the far side for Norwich. First corner to Norwich of the game. So corner on the far side. Referee's just having a word with players in the box here. So Norwich now with the corner on the far side. Ball crossed in. Headed behind. There's a clash of heads there as the ball came in. Both went to head the ball and they've ended up colliding together. So there's going to be another corner on the far side for Norwich here. Don't forget, guys, if you're new to the channel, please do hit that like button if you like us covering your team or this game. That's the best way to let us know. We cover a lot of games here on Fandom, and helps us identify which games and clubs you guys like us appreciating by the likes and views. That's how we identify which clubs appreciate our efforts. The more likes and views we see for your club, the more chance there is we will cover your club again more in the future. Now the corner comes in towards the back post. It's knocked away as the ball blasted up the field here. Now Norwich coming again here as they play it towards the edge of the box. Watford challenge and it's gone behind and out of play there. That's going to be a corner on this near side for Norwich. Well, 3 corners in a row here for Norwich. I hate my phone. This phone is driving me nuts. So another corner on this near side for Norwich. Jack is saying Brighton 1 down to Forest. Well, thank you for letting us know, mate. Now the ball crossed in towards the near post. Goalkeeper manages to make the save there. That's a decent effort. So another corner here. Oh, come on, ref. So another corner on this near side for Norwich. Ball crossed in, right into the mix of bodies. Norwich getting the shot up, but it's blocked up by Watford as they manage to knock it away. Now, Norwich winning it back further up the field as they come again. Ball played out wide on the far side. It's crossed into the box and deflected behind. And that's going to be another corner. Norwich keeping the pressure on here. Oh, the referee again holding up the play here. Referee just having a word with a couple of players now in the box. So we're about to have this corner again on this near side. Corner comes in. It's deep. Still not called. Watford. Well, the referee's blown. What's he blown for there? He's blown for a foul in the box there, I think. So the ball eventually knocked away out to the far side. It's gone out for a throw in. Pretty much bang on the. Well, no, it's about 5 yards from the halfway line on the far side. Well, he's not giving the throw in here. He's given a foul. So he's given a free kick to Watford on the far side. Now Watford playing the ball back towards the edge of their own box. They switch the play out to this near side. As it's knocked out of play, that's going to be a throw into Norwich on this near side. Now the ball back in play. As Norwich now with the possession on the halfway line. They chip it forward, trying to get in behind the Watford defence. It's knocked back in the direction it came from. As eventually the ball knocked all the way back to the Norwich goalkeeper. Now Norwich with the possession as it's played out wide on the far side. So it's sorry about that, guys. I was just sharing it on social media that we're covering this game. So ball now with Norwich on the edge of the centre circle. It's played out wide on this near side. It's now Norwich coming forward, taking it to the byline. Ball crossed and it's knocked away by Watford. As the ball rolls out of play on this near side. Jack saying it was crazy. Bournemouth beating them 5-0. You get score lines like that sometimes. Jack saying Worthing's top of the league now, guys. Yeah, I saw your message. You told me that the other day on social media, Jack. I saw your message. Did you not see my reply? I did see that, mate. You're just trying to promote your club, you. I can't fault you for that. Now Norwich with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. It's played forward there, but it's won back by Watford. And now Watford on the attack as they race forward down this near side. It's challenged there by Norwich. And now Norwich with the possession, knocking it down this near side, but it's gone out of play there for a throw-in. Timothy Powell, how you doing, Timothy? Hope you're well, mate. Welcome to the show. Timothy saying afternoon. Good afternoon to you, mate. Hope you're well, and a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the show, Timothy. And Jack saying hi, Timothy. Awesome. Thank you, Jack. And Timothy saying hello, Jack. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Jack saying, hope you're well. Awesome. Thank you. Loving the positive vibes as always from you guys. Now Watford on the attack, playing it out wide on this near side as they come towards the edge of the box here. As Norwich come to challenge for it. It's now played into the middle. Watford crossing it in. It's deep. Knocked away. As the ball goes out on the far side as Watford get across, just keeping it in play there. Now Watford playing it into the middle of the park as they now try to come forward again here. Norwich keeping it compact here. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side. It's cut back into the middle as Watford pressing Norwich just outside their own box. It's worked out wide on the far side as Watford race towards the byline. Ball crossed in. It's headed towards goal. Oh, it's just over the top of the crossbar. Well, that was really close. I think it literally shaved some paint off the top of the crossbar. It was that close. Just couldn't quite get it on target, but a really good header. Timothy saying, yep, thanks. Yeah, thank you. Waiting for our game to start and see if Armstrong plays. Bolton playing Reading this afternoon. And a new manager in charge. Now Watford on this near side as they play it back to the halfway line. Norwich coming to press the ball. Watford playing it into the middle of the park. Now the ball worked out wide on the far side. As Norwich come to press the ball. Watford managing to retain it. They play it back to the halfway line. Now the ball worked back out wide again on this near side. Jack saying, who you support? Saints? Oh, I thought I'm getting confused. Yeah, it's Timothy's Owls. Yeah, Sheffield United fan. Sheffield Wednesday fan, sorry. Oh, sorry, guys. Cover that many clubs. I'll get more familiar with you guys and what clubs you support the more we do games. But yeah, sorry, Timothy. I'm getting confused. Who is it now? There's another Timothy, I think, that supports Bolton as well, I think. I'm trying to think of his account name. I'm sure he's called Timothy. But yeah, my apologies, mate. Jack is saying fair enough. And Steve is saying, good afternoon, Timothy. Thank you, Stevie. Now the ball with Watford on inside the centre circle. He play it out wide on this near side. Yeah, you guys playing at home today, aren't you, Timothy? You guys got a home fixture this afternoon. Now Watford with the possession on the halfway line. Ball worked out wide on the far side as Norwich come to challenge. They're coming together there, and the referee not giving the. Has he given the foul? Yep, he has. Well, he didn't initially, but then I did decide to. So it's going to be a free kick to Norwich on the far side. Watford not happy with a late decision there. Jack saying, how's Owls doing in the league? They're doing pretty well. Timothy saying, yeah, thanks. And yourself? Awesome. Thank you, Timothy. Timothy saying, hello, Stevie. Awesome. Top man. Loving the positive vibes. Classy guy. Now the ball. So there's going to be a free kick on the far side once the referee sorts all this out. And Timothy, yeah, that's it, Luton. I couldn't remember who you guys. I knew you were playing at home today. I just couldn't remember who you got. The referee on a power trip as he's booking. I think, is it the Norwich manager there? He's booked, I think. Tom Cleverley booked by the referee. Good job. I'm not a manager. I'll be getting sent off every game, mate, because I've got no time for these referees on a power trip. Now the ball with Norwich on the far side. As they play it forward, it's challenged by Watford, but it just gets away from them there. And it's gone out of play for a throw-in to Watford on the far side, about 10 yards from the halfway line. And Jack is saying we're probably going to get destroyed by Rochdale. Think positive, Jack. Think positive, mate. Now Norwich playing the ball back to their goalkeeper. I say now try and build from the back. Norwich playing it forward. It's just cut back there straight to the goalkeepers. Watford pressing well from the front. Possession so far, guys, 60% for Watford, 40% for Norwich. And it's Norwich that have had 3 shots on target to Watford's 0 shots on target. 9 in total shots for Norwich, 3 for Watford. But Norwich getting 3 on target. Now the ball with Norwich on the far side as they play it into the middle of the park. Watford coming to press the ball. Norwich managing to keep the possession there. Oh, come on, man. Beb. You know I'm looking. Ball played out wide on the far side as Watford come to press the ball. Norwich now with the possession. That's why I can't have my phone in the YouTube studio. Whenever I don't have it, it doesn't ring. As soon as I have it in there to do any social media stuff, somebody rings. Now the ball crossed in. It's knocked away by Watford as Norwich pick up the ball and now play it out wide on this near side. Watford playing it back to the halfway line. As the referee's pulling it back here. What's he pulling it back? He's stopped the play. We've got a Norwich player down inside the Watford box. Well, I didn't see that. How's he got injured? Oh, it's from the clearance by Watford. They've ended up clattering together. And the Norwich forward has come off worst. And I think it was Pollock that made the challenge, but he's got the right to try and clear the ball from his own box. Jack saying the Rochdale team flew down by plane. All right. How the hell do non-league clubs afford to do that? Begs the question, doesn't it? How does a non-league club afford to fly down to the south coast? And I know it's a fair travel, but you know, it's supposed to be non-league clubs are supposed to be starved of cash. How the hell do they afford flights? Well, we're still waiting for this player that's down on the ground, guys. If you are just joining us, please do hit the like button if you like us covering your team, guys. And feel free to drop your comments in the chat. That's why we are called Football Fandom UK, because we are a fan community project working to bring good football fans together. And that we always try to make the effort in most games to involve you guys reading out your comments from the Fandom community chats. So feel free to share your thoughts on this game or any other games going on around the ground. We're back underway as Norwich now with the possession. They chip it out wide on the far side. Watford coming to press the ball as they head it back in the direction it came from. Norwich now with the possession just on the edge of their own box. Watford coming to press the ball there as the Norwich defender just plays it back to the goalkeeper. Watford pressing well from the front here as Norwich now trying to work it forward. Again, pressed well by Watford as Watford not letting Norwich have time on the ball here. Now eventually Norwich work it out wide on the far side. As again, Watford shifting players across to press the ball. Now Norwich shifting the play out to this near side as they knock it up to the halfway line. It's won back by Watford, and that's going to give credit to Watford there, pressing well. Now Watford chipping it forward on this near side, racing into the box. Ball crossed in, it's deflected behind by Norwich. And that's gone behind and out of play. So throwing on this near side for Norwich. Jack saying Bolton Reading will be a good game. Yeah, I'm sure it will, mate. I'm sure it will. Now Watford with the possession. It's played back to the goalkeeper. Now it's chipped out wide on the far side as it's headed on. And now Norwich win it back. Norwich now trying to come forward. Challenged there by Watford. And the referee's going to give the foul. And he's giving it Watford's way. So Watford with a free kick on the far side. Um, it's about 7 or 8 yards from the halfway line, just inside their own half. Now Watford playing it back to the goalkeeper as it's worked back out wide on the far side. Ball played long up the field, and Watford hugging the touchline there, but they're unable to keep the ball in play as it just gets away from them there, and it's gone out of play for Norwich throwing bang on the halfway line. Jack saying no idea. No idea. Manchester Airport isn't even near Rochdale. No, but it's nearest airport to Rochdale. Well, it isn't actually. There's another one, but I don't know if you can take a flight from there. They might have actually flown from Liverpool, to be fair, Jack, because it's expensive flying from Manchester because it's such a big airport. It's considerably cheaper to fly from Liverpool if you're in the northwest of England. Now, Watford on this near side, racing forward as Norwich scrambling to get bodies back behind the ball here. Watford playing it into the middle of the park. Now they switch the play out to the far side, coming towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in, headed away by Norwich. As Watford win it back outside the box. Norwich challenge for it. Norwich coming away with it here. Now they chip the ball up towards the halfway line. As Watford just intercept it there and play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side. As Watford play it forward. It's won back by Norwich. Norwich now with the possession played into the middle of the park. Watford just sitting off here as Norwich push up towards the edge of the centre circle. It's end to end this so far, guys. We are 32 and a half minutes gone, still 0-0. Now Norwich racing forward as they play it into the box here, and Watford just managed to get across, marshalling the ball out of play, and it's gone out for a throw-in. For a goal kick to Watford. Timothy saying Rochdale to lose, Bolton to win today. Thank you, Timothy. Well, Worthing is, I'm sure they're going to be well up for that, Worthing. I'm sure that'll be a tough game for Rochdale. And yeah, you're probably right, Timothy. I expect Bolton to get a good result today with the new manager taking charge. Now, Watford playing it out wide on this near side as they take it towards the edge of the box here. It's challenged by Norwich. Watford managing to retain it. As now they race towards the edge of the box, trying to get the shot off, and they do, but it's gone well wide. And it took a deflection on the way through. So that's going to be a corner on the far side for Watford. Thank you, Timothy. Jack saying Forest 3, Brighton 0. Oh, no, good afternoon for Brighton then, mate. And Jack is saying Forest are doing what Bournemouth did to them to Brighton. Well, I didn't see that game, to be fair, mate. Well, if I did, I've forgotten it. Now Watford with the corner. Ball crossed in. The referee stopping the play. He's going to make a retake it, I think, here. There's some shenanigans going on in the box. And a Norwich player down on the ground. Oh, it's a red. Oh, Watford are going to be down to 10 men. Pollock has been sent off here. Well, I need to see the replay for this, but Watford are looking to be down to 10 men. Matthew Pollock has been shown a red card by the referee. Something happened there inside the box just as the corner was about to be taken. Well, the corner did actually get taken, but the question is, did the referee blow the whistle to cancel the corner before it came in, or did the foul happen while the corner was being taken? So the physio's coming on to check out the Norwich player here. They're not showing us a replay. What happened? at the moment. And Bio has been sent off as well. So this a double? Yeah. So is this a double red card then? Let's have a look at this. Right, we're seeing the replay here. Oh yes. Oh, it's just a shoving. Well, the corner was being taken, I don't know if it's actually happened while the corner was being taken, but what I can see anyway, guys, is that I think it's Bio, the Norwich player that's down on the ground, which I'm not sure who it is at the moment, but they were tussling inside the box. There was a bit of a shove off the Norwich player, and Bio has responded by shoving him, but he's ended up actually shoving him in the neck. And the Norwich player has gone down, making what I can only describe as a big drama out of it, because it looked, when actually seeing the replay now, it didn't look as bad as what it's been made out to. But yeah, that's why he's sent him off. It's through the fact, I think it's through the fact that he shoved him in the throat. So Watford down to 10 men, and I think it is 10 men because initially it showed Pollock being sent off. So I don't know if the referee had made an initial mistake there, but it is Bio that has gone off to the straight down the tunnel. I don't know if Pollock has actually gone off as well. I'll let you know as soon as I know, guys. So I think it is just Bio that's been sent off. So I think maybe the referee has rescinded the Pollock red card, because initially he showed the red card to Pollock. So much confusion with all that there, guys. So much confusion. But yeah, it is Bio that has definitely gone off down the tunnel. And I think the referee has rescinded the one that he initially showed to Pollock. But drama going on here as we're back underway anyway, guys. But yeah, sorry, trying to make sense of all that to explain it to you guys. That was a lot of. It's difficult, you know what it's like. You've all been to games. It's difficult sometimes to make out what's going on when you've got so many bodies in the box for corners and set pieces. Now Norwich coming forward down the centre as they play it up towards the edge of the box. It's intercepted by Watford. Watford making it out, knocking it out wide on this near side. So they just managed to retain it. Norwich coming to press the ball. Watford knocking it up towards the halfway line. It's won back by Norwich. Now Norwich playing it into the middle of the park as they knock it up towards the edge of the Watford box. It comes out towards this near side. Now Norwich trying to get the shot up, but it's blocked off as it's not fully cleared. Oh, have we got a penalty here? Well, Dobbin, I think it's Dobbin that's gone down in the box from a challenge from Watford. I'm not sure if that's in the box or on the line. That's outside the box. That's in the D. Yeah, that can't be a penalty. That's going to be a free kick, because that actually, the challenge went inside the D. So that's, I think, going to be a free kick to Norwich. But it's all going wrong at the moment for Watford. I'm sure Norwich fans won't be complaining. So, yep, it is going to be a free kick to Norwich inside the D, right on the line. Well, literally, I don't even think it's a footstep from the line, to be honest, guys. So, just coming up to 40 minutes gone, 0-0. Watford down to 10 men, and Norwich have got a free kick here. Very, very central. Inside the D, literally almost pretty much on the line of the box, really. Jack is saying, don't like red cards. No, I don't think any fans like red cards. Not when it's their team, anyway. Don't mind them so much when they go against you, when they go against the opposition, I suppose. So Watford with a 4-man wall and then another 2-man wall and one man lying behind it. It's Norwich now to take the free kick. Shot comes in, the wall does its job, but it is knocked towards goal, and Norwich has scored as they tap it into the back of the net. Watford was scrambling to try and keep it out, but Norwich didn't keep it. Norwich managing to keep the pressure on there as the ball was deflected wide from the wall, and they managed to knock it towards goal. Initially, it was cleared off the line, but not kept under control by Watford, and Norwich with an easy tap in past the goalkeeper. Watford 0, Norwich 1. That's it. Well, it's all gone wrong in the last 5-10 minutes for Watford, and Norwich take full advantage. Jack saying ridiculous. And Jack saying crazy game. Yeah, absolutely, Jack. You're absolutely right, mate. It is a crazy game so far, mate. Ryan Galloway. How you doing, Ryan? Hope you're well. Not sure if we've seen you before. Pleasure to have you with us, Ryan. I can't remember. I'm not sure if I recognise your account name. We might have seen an account name similar to yours. But welcome to Fanden if we haven't seen you before, Ryan. Galloway, pleasure to have you with us, mate. Hope you're well, and a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to Football Fanden. Now we've got more going on here up the field. Ryan is saying, ain't no way West Brom mess my bet up first game. Yeah, West Brom playing this afternoon as well. We'll have a look in a moment around the grounds, guys, but at the moment, can't take my eye off this game. There's so much going on. Watford were trying to play out from the back as they played it out wide. A late challenge coming in there from Watford, and he's... Marcondes with a challenge on Norwich. Watford just starting to lose their heads a bit at the minute. They need to get into the half-time break, and the manager needs to calm them down as Watford are feeling, I think are feeling like all the decisions going against them. So Lewis has been booked by the referee. He's looking to get a yellow card there, as that was arguably a straight red for that challenge, although personally myself, I think it's just a more frustration for coming from the Watford players, and Norwich obviously taking full advantage, going down under every challenge at the moment, as Watford are crunching in with some challenges just out of sheer frustration with the fact that in a matter of 5 minutes the game has turned against them, and they're feeling a bit aggrieved. I think that the referee is giving a lot of decisions Norwich's way. That's the way it goes sometimes in football. Although, in fairness, as a neutral, I've got to be honest, Watford have created quite a few of their own problems in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Now the ball with Norwich on the halfway line. As now they just knock it about inside the centre circle. Well, it is still 0-0 Plymouth West Brom, mate, if you are interested in that one. And Oxford Bristol City still 0-0. And as Jack told us before, Brighton are 3-0 up against 3-0 down against Forest in the Premier League. Now the ball on the far side for Norwich as they play it in towards the edge of the centre circle. It's chipped in behind here as Watford managed to intercept it. Watford now trying to get on the attack as they race forward up towards the halfway line. Watford in behind the Norwich defence here, racing towards the box as they try and get the shot off, and the goalkeeper coming out, chucking himself at the player's feet. Well, I'm not sure about this one. The referee is bringing on the medical staff. The Norwich goalkeeper came out, threw himself in front of the Watford player, racing into the box, and he's gone down. Well, he was already down, but he's rolled over, holding his face. Let me just see this again. Has he actually made contact? He's gone, he's rolled over, holding his head. He might be some contact from the Watford player with the momentum and knock to the head on the goalkeeper. But he had every right there, the Watford player, to keep going. So the physio's coming on to check out the goalkeeper. But what a lively game this is, guys. But yeah, I think there was a knock to the head there, but it was just the momentum of the Watford player racing into the box, and the goalkeeper chucking himself at the Watford player's feet, and the momentum and the speed that the Watford player came racing into the box ended up meaning he just ended up. I think he just caught him with the knee. So the goalkeeper back on his feet. So thank you, Ryan. Welcome to the show, mate. Welcome to Fan, and a pleasure to have you with us. Jack is saying, hi, Ryan. Hope you're well. Thank you, Jack. And Ryan saying, you too, Jack. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. We are into adding on time, guys. We are into adding on time. I'm not sure what added on time we've had because there's been so much to keep my eye on in this last 10 minutes. It's been fast, frantic, and dramatic. 3 minutes it was. So we're 2 minutes into the 3 added on. Watford now with the throw in on the far side. Andrews to take the throw in on the far side for Watford. It's about 10 yards inside the Norwich half. Ball back in play. As Norwich come to challenge for it, Watford just managing to retain it as they're forced to cut it back into their own half of the field and eventually knocking it all the way back to the goalkeeper as Norwich come to press the ball. Watford managing to retain the possession here under pressure. Now Watford trying to work the ball forward as they quickly play it out wide on this near side, racing into the Norwich half as they quickly move up towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in, it's deep, headed away by Norwich, not fully cleared as the ball just bounces outside the box. And eventually Watford with a wild shot as it goes behind. And there's some boos going around the ground there as the referee doesn't give the decision Watford's way. Watford claiming a foul on the edge of the box, and they're going to feel aggrieved because the last few decisions that have involved fouls have gone Norwich's way, and Watford feeling they didn't get the decision there. But the half-time whistle has gone, guys, and at half-time it has finished. Watford 0, Norwich 1. What a first half that was. Fast and frantic and full of controversy. The Watford fans, as you can imagine, booing the referee as he walks off the pitch at half-time. So, yeah, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Jack. Jack saying, long time since I've been on a stream, Gaz, because I'm usually in town by 12, and I would be if I was well. Sorry, mate. No worries, Jack. No worries. I know you go to a lot of games on Saturday, so no worries, mate. As I say, always a pleasure to have you with us when you have it. When you're not busy and when you are going to games or busy, we understand that, mate. We've all got the other things going on. Right, guys, let's have a look at the halftime match stats. I know you've got some stats coming there on the screen, but I always like to look at these stats. So just bear me a second. I'll bring it on the screen for you guys to look at. We'll have a look what's going on around the grounds as well. So just bear me a second, guys, while I get this up. So here we go. Let's get rid of that. Here we go, guys. All right, let's have a look. Don't forget, if you could, guys, if you like us covering your team or this game, then please do hit that thumbs up. That's the best way to let us know. Likes help us identify which clubs you guys appreciate us covering here on Fanden. The better likes we see for your club, the more chance there is we'll cover more games for your club in the future. So here we go. Should be coming on the screen now, guys. There we go. So here's how the first half has gone in numbers, guys. Shots 5 for Watford, 14 for Norwich. Shots on target, none for Watford, 5 for Norwich. Possession, 45% for Watford, 55% for Norwich. Passes, 181 for Watford, 226 for Norwich. Fouls, pass accuracy, 85% for Watford, 89% for Norwich. Fouls, 5 against Watford, 4 against Norwich. Yellow cards, just the 1 for Watford. Red cards, 1 also for Watford, none for Norwich. Offsides, none. Corners, 3 for Watford and 5 for Norwich. So there you go, guys. A lively first half. Was surprised to see that that Watford didn't manage to get a shot on target, though, as it was end-to-end enough, guys. So a quick look round the grounds, guys. In the Premier League, it is currently half-time, and it's Nottingham Forest 3, Brighton 0. In the Championship, guys, Oxford United 0, Bristol City 0, Plymouth 0, West Brom 0, and Watford 0, Norwich 1, as we know right here. In English League One, guys, it's currently Barnsley 0, Burton Albion 0, Stevenage 2, Exeter City 1. In English League 2, guys, Cheltenham Town 0, Chesterfield 0, and Gillingham 0, Notts County 2. No games at Scotland for the dinner time kickoffs today. And I don't think we've got any games in Northern Ireland kicking off until later on. So, yep, all the rest of the games around the UK kicking off at 3 o'clock onwards. So, feel free to drop your comments in, guys. Would love to hear from you. Please do drop your comments. Let's read out a couple of your comments here. Jack is saying, I'm good, thanks. Ryan, just ill. Temperature keeps shivering. Wrap yourself up in bed, Jack. Wrap yourself up, mate. Timothy saying, the race for the playoffs in the Championship this season are wide open. Looking at how many teams are in the race. Yeah, absolutely. Good shout, Timothy. Yep, good shout, mate. Good comment. Jack saying, I'd love Wednesday to get playoffs. Imagine Blades and Wednesday both in the Premier League. Yeah, that would be amazing. Although I think they would both have a tough season, just simply because obviously nothing against Wednesday. I think Wednesday would be a great Premier League addition. But I think if for a club to stay in the Premier League, I think you need to build more gradually. And obviously, Sheffield Wednesday only got promoted to the Premier League, to the Championship last season. Well, they were in it last season, but it was the season before they got promoted, wasn't it? So they've only had like a season and a half in the Championship. And I just think they need to strengthen their squad a little bit more in the Championship to then be able to push on to go for the Premier League, because otherwise they would need to make too many signings to be able to compete in the Premier League. They would need to make too many signings in a short period of time. That's my opinion. But yeah, it would be absolutely fantastic to see both Sheffield clubs in the Premier League. So yeah, good shout, Jack. Timothy is saying, hopefully, Jack. Thank you, Timothy. Yeah, as I say, it's a great idea, great suggestion. I just think for the fact of potentially staying in the Premier League, I just think that I think Wednesday need to make some additional players signings to strengthen themselves as a Championship club before pushing up into the Premier League, just to give them a better chance of staying up there. Jack saying, got the Merseyside derby, Manchester. Got the Merseyside derby, Manchester derby, Sheffield derby is missed in the Premier League. Well, Yorkshire derby full stop would be great, to be fair, Jack. And Jack saying, Go get a drink, Gaz. Yeah, I'm going to do that in a minute. Thank you, Jack. Jack saying Bolton, Burnley, Preston, and Blackburn all in the Premier League. Imagine that. Yeah, well, it has happened before, Jack. You probably just a bit before your time. But Bolton, Burnley, and Blackburn have been in the Premier League. Preston weren't. Preston haven't managed to get in the Premier League. But Bolton, Burnley, and Blackburn have all been in the Premier League around the same time. That was back in the early 2000s, I think, around the time when you was born. So yeah, you probably don't remember that, Jack. Right, guys, I'm going to go and get a quick drink before the second half starts. Let me get rid of that, put the radar back on before the play so you guys can see some more stats. But as I say, go and grab yourselves a drink, guys. Go and grab a snack or whatever you want. And please do feel free to keep your comments coming, guys. Would love to hear from you. If you're new to the channel, please drop into the Fanden community chat. Say hello. Even if you don't want to talk to us much, at least drop a comment in just to say hello. It would be a pleasure to welcome you to Fanden and the Fanden project. Right, guys, I'll be back in a moment. And as I go and grab a drink before the second half starts, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Sorry about that, guys. So we're back underway as Watford kicking us off. What a lively first half that was. Will it be a second half the same? So Watford in possession at the moment on the edge of the centre circle. It's chipped out wide on this near side. Ball gone out of play, and that's going to be a throw in. So throwing on this near side for Norwich midway inside their own half. Norwich now playing it into the centre circle. And it's worked out towards the edge of the box there. That's Watford just sitting off at the moment. Norwich now play it out wide again on this near side before cutting it back into the centre. Watford coming to press the ball, pressing Norwich back towards the edge of their own box. Now it's played forward as they work it out wide on the far side. Watford quickly moving up towards the edge of the halfway lines. Norwich managed to retain the possession there. They just cut it back, playing it back to their centre backs. Now switching the play out to this near side as Watford just back up, just allowing Norwich to keep the possession on the halfway line. Ball played forward down the centre as Watford trying to challenge, but Norwich managed to retain it. Now it's played out wide on the far side as they cut back inside, working the ball up towards the edge of the box here. It's switched out to this near side as Norwich come inside the box, taking it to the byline, trying to get the crossing, and it's deflected behind. But the referee says the last touch coming off Norwich, and that's going to be a goal kick to Watford. Jack is saying, always looks like a nice ground. Deepdale at Preston. Yeah, it is. I've been there, mate. It is a nice stadium. Although I think it's in need of some upgrades. Last time I went past it, it was looking a little bit neglected. But as I say, not Preston have not had the luxury of Premier League riches, so obviously struggling to invest in stadium infrastructure. Now Watford on this near side, racing forward as Norwich come to press the ball. Watford racing towards the byline as the ball just ended up going out of play there. And the referee is going to give the goal kick, but Watford claiming they were fouled there as they raced towards the edge of the box. And it did look like there was a pull on the shirt, but the referee not giving it. Vilaya Surrey, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fanden UK. Hope you're well, and a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to Fanden and the Fanden community. Now Norwich with the possession on this near side, just cutting it back to the goalkeeper there, as Watford pressing from the front, and the ball just hits the Watford player there as it deflects out of play on this near side for a Norwich throw in deep inside the Norwich half. Village, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, mate, but Village Surrey saying, is there a better playing surface in England than at Watford, Vicarage Road? If so, I haven't seen it. And there's actually a lot of good playing surfaces, to be fair, mate. Watford now inside the box. Oh, they get the shot off, but they blazed it over the top of the crossbar. Wow, Norwich sloppy in possession at the back there. And they were mugged on the edge of the box there by Watford. And Watford quickly playing it into the box as they got the shot off and blazed it high and wide. But yeah, to be fair, mate, there is a lot of good playing surfaces around England. Watford might have one of the better ones in the Championship. But if you look at Premier League pitches in England, mate, a lot of them are like a bowling green. They're absolutely immaculate. Now, Watford coming forward as Norwich tried a challenge for it. Norwich have managed to win it back here as they're forced to quickly play it back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper chips it out wide on this near side. It's knocked up the field. As now Norwich in behind the Watford defence. Watford scrambling to get bodies back here as Norwich race up towards the edge of the box, and Watford just managed to make the challenge as they blast the ball away back up to the halfway line. It's intercepted by Watford. Now Watford coming forward as they work it out wide on this near side. Norwich coming across the challenge for it as Watford just cut it back there and eventually play it back to their centre-backs on the edge of the centre circle. So, yep, thank you for that, mate. I think it's all about opinions, to be fair, with playing surfaces. Now the ball with Watford on the edge of the centre circle. Norwich coming to press the ball as Watford managed to retain it. It's played out wide on the far side as Watford hugging the touchline. And it's played forward there as Norwich challenged for it. Norwich managing to win it back on the far side as they just play it back to the edge of their own box. Now Norwich coming forward down the centre. As Watford just sitting off here. Norwich now with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. So just knocking about here. Now they come out towards this near side before quickly playing it back into the middle. Now Norwich coming forward down the centre. Watford quickly coming to press the ball. As Norwich now switch it back out wide on this near side, moving forward as Watford just back up there. Norwich playing it back into the middle of the park as they probe the Watford formation, switching it out to the far side now. Coming towards the edge of the box, again forced to cut it back as Watford tried to challenge. And now play it back into the middle. Ball knocked forward as Watford again tried to challenge. Norwich just managing to retain the possession. And eventually playing it all the way back to the halfway line here, Norwich. Jamie's with us. Jamie saying, all right, guys, how are you and Becky? Yeah, we're doing good. Thank you, Jamie. Hope you're well yourself, mate. Hope you've had a good week at work. Hope Megan is okay. And welcome to the show, Jamie. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. And thank you for asking. Now Watford, as Norwich race forward on this near side. Watford come across, make the challenge, and the ball just goes out of play there. That's going to be a goal kick to Watford. And hi, Jack. How are you, mate? Thank you, mate. Loving the positive vibe. And Jack saying, hi, Jamie. I'm ill today. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you, Jack. Jamie saying, hi, Timothy. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Now, Norwich coming forward on this near side. As Watford come to press the ball. It's crossed in. It's deep. Headed away. As both sets of players trying to win it just outside the box here. And the referee, well, he stopped the play here for what? I'm not sure. Has he given that as an offside? I'm not sure. Well, it is going to be a free kick to Watford just outside their own box. So, yep, thank you, Jamie. Top man. Jamie saying, Jack, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, pal. Good to hear, mate. Now the ball knocked forward up to the halfway line as it comes out on this near side. Just bounces out of play there. That's going to be a throw into Norwich midway inside their own half. Now Norwich playing the ball into the middle of the park as they work it out wide on the far side. Watford coming to press it as Norwich just forced to cut it back there, playing it back to their defensive line midway inside their own half of the field. If you are just joining us, guys, please do hit the like button and consider subscribing. Would be a pleasure to have you part of the Fandom community. But please do hit the like button if you appreciate us covering your club or this game. That's the best way to let us know. As likes help us identify which clubs are appreciated the most that we cover. Now, Norwich coming forward on this near side as Watford challenge for it. As coming together there, but Watford managed to come away with it. Now Watford quickly moving forward. Ball played down this near side as, well, it just gets away from them there as it rolls out of play. And that's going to be another throw into Norwich on this near side, midway inside their own half. We are currently on just coming up towards 55 minutes gone, guys. It's Watford 0, Norwich 1, and Watford down to 10 men because of an issue in the box in the first half. There was a corner to be taken, and there was a bit of pushing and shoving going on between two players, and the Watford player ended up pushing the Norwich player in the throat and got a straight red. Now the ball worked out wide on the far side. As Norwich coming forward. Watford quickly come to press the ball. Norwich cutting it back there as they play it back to their centre-backs on the edge of the centre circle. And now the ball worked out wide on this near side as Norwich knock it long. Watford coming to press the ball. It's played back to the halfway line. Norwich knock it forward and Watford just let it roll out of play there. And that's going to be a Watford throw-in on this near side, midway inside their own half. Jamie saying hi. Vijay, welcome to Fanden. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. And Vijay saying, Jamie, thanks, bro. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Now the ball back in play. As Watford play it out wide on the far side. Norwich coming to press the ball. Watford managing to retain it. Now the ball worked out towards this near side as it's played up towards the edge of the box. Watford with the ball crossed in. It's knocked away, still not cleared. As Norwich eventually do manage to blast it long out wide on this near side. Now Norwich racing forward. Only two defenders back here for Watford. A good challenge there by Watford as they managed to come away with it. Now Watford trying to get on the attack, quickly moving the ball forward down this near side as they move up towards the edge of the box, taking it towards the byline. Ball crossed in, it's intercepted by Norwich. Now Norwich trying to get on the counter-attack, working the ball out towards this near side, coming forward. Quickly moving up towards the halfway line, towards the edge of the box here as he just waits for teammates to catch up with him. Now plays it into the middle as Watford have managed to get bodies back behind the ball here. And Norwich eventually playing it back towards the edge of the centre circle. Now the ball worked back out wide on this near side. And it's crossed in and knocked away. That's the ball now with Norwich as Watford challenge for it. Watford coming away with it, but the referee's going to give the foul there as the Norwich player goes to ground. And again, Watford feeling very frustrated that the referee is giving them nothing. Sorry, saying VJ. Right, okay, yep, that I get that. Abbreviate it. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. I'll make it easier to pronounce your name. Thank you, mate. Top man. Now, Norwich coming forward on this near side as they play it back into the middle. Watford just backing up here as Norwich with the possession midway inside the Watford half. It's worked out wide on the far side as Norwich come towards the edge of the box trying to get the cross in. It's blocked off and it's deflected behind, and that's going to be a corner on the far side to Norwich. So, yep, thank you, VJ. Thank you, mate. Top man. Not sure. No, it's Jack saying, Bournemouth, Liverpool is an interesting game today. Yeah, Bournemouth been playing really well, haven't they? Yeah, good shout, Jack. Good shout, mate. So, corner on the far side. Timothy is saying Sheffield Wednesday news. Ibrahim Klosik on loan to the end of the season with option to buy. Awesome. Well, thank you for that, Timothy. Appreciate the info, mate. Corner comes in. And the referee's given the foul here. So free kick to Watford inside their own box. But yep, thank you for that, Timothy. Good info, mate. Jamie saying we're doing great. Thanks for asking, Gaz. Mate, Megan is out at her mum's. Them shoring things out. Sorting things out, I think that's meant to say. Okay, mate. Good to hear you well, though. Now Watford coming forward. There's a coming together on the halfway line there. So the referee gives the foul Watford's way. So Watford now chipping the ball forward as they try and get in behind the Norwich defence. Norwich just managing to get back and intercept it as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Ball knocked up the field. It's won back by Watford on the edge of the centre circle, close to the halfway line. Now Watford playing it out wide on the far side. It's crossed into the box. It's deep and it's gone behind, and that's going to be a goal kick to Norwich. Timothy saying, hello, Jamie. Awesome. Thank you, Timothy. Top man. And Jack saying, we've got 2 Sheffield lads in the chat now. Yep. That's very true, mate. Very true. VJ saying, I've been to all but 5 grounds, and as a cricket groundsman, I look out for these things. All right, fair enough. Awesome. Yep. Good insight, mate. Thank you for that. You are right. Watford have got a really nice pitch. They do look after it. But obviously, I've been to a fair few grounds myself. I'm no pitch expert, but I know there is, obviously, with technology moving on now and under soil heating and all that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of clubs across the UK, obviously, starting to get their pitches in better order if they can afford the pitch infrastructure. There is still quite a few clubs, though, that need investment in the pitches, though, isn't there? To be fair. Now Norwich with the possession inside the centre circle. It's played out wide on this near side. Watford coming to press the ball. As Norwich just cut it back slightly there. Now it's played into the middle of the park again as they knock it forward down the centre. Racing towards the edge of the box here as Watford challenged. Norwich just managing to retain it there as they're forced to cut it back. Now the ball played out wide on this near side as it just gets away from them there. So Watford with the throw-in on this near side. Now Watford are charging forward as it's played out towards the opposite side of the field. Now Watford quickly moving the ball forward on that far side. It's played into the middle as Norwich trying to challenge. Watford managing to retain it. Now it's played out wide on the far side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away by Norwich as the ball goes out on the far side for a throw into Watford midway inside the Norwich half. So, yep, thank you for that, BJ. Good insight, mate. I suppose, yep. What cricket club do you work for, mate? Jamie is saying, Jack, everywhere. Sheffield, go. Now the ball crossed into the box. As Watford get the shot up, but it's blocked up by Norwich. Ball deflected away. As now Watford coming forward on the far side. Norwich quickly moving out to press the ball as Watford keep the pressure on here. Now Watford they're trying to consider coming in there, but now they play it forward towards the byline. Norwich sticking with them as they try and challenge. It's cut back here as Watford now looking for space. But Norwich managing to press the ball, forcing Watford to play it all the way back to the edge of the centre circle. Now the ball worked out wide on the far side. It's played down the field as Norwich coming to press the ball. Watford now on the edge of the centre circle as they switch the play out to this near side. It's worked up towards the edge of the box as Norwich again trying to challenge and Watford just forced to cut it back there. Timothy saying, Jamie, who do you play today, Blades? Ball now crossed out to the far side as Watford managed to get the crossing. It's knocked away. Ball blasted out wide on the far side as Watford regain the possession, keeping the pressure on here, Watford. Now Watford playing it into the middle of the park. As Norwich pegged all the way back to the edge of their own box here. It's switched out to this near side. Watford now working it towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in as it's not the greatest cross and it's gone behind, and that's going to be a goal kick for Norwich. Jamie is saying, Derby away. Thank you, Jamie. Timothy's saying, Jamie, 2-0 the Blades. Good shout. Yep, Derby, bit unpredictable this season, to be fair. Jack saying Yorkshire vs Derbyshire. And Jamie saying, Timothy, we need it. Ball knocked long down the field. Now it's with Norwich. As Norwich now racing forward towards the edge of the Watford box. Watford just managed to make the challenge before they could pull the trigger. And playing it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper chips it outside the box as it's won back by Norwich. Now Norwich trying to come again here. It's played into the middle of the park. Now they work it out wide on the far side. As Watford come to press the ball. Norwich playing it into the centre here. It's played out wide on this near side. Norwich keeping the pressure on here as Watford pressed all the way back to their own box here. Played back into the middle. As now Watford shifting players across as Norwich play it out wide on the far side, probing the Watford formation here. Played back into the middle as Norwich knock it forward. It's challenged by Watford, and as the ball deflects away, Norwich forced to play all the way back to the goalkeeper. So Norwich now try and play out again from the back. Jack saying, yeah. Jack, yep, it is. Thank you, Jamie. And Jack saying we've got a 4G pitch. Ball knocked up the field. And there's a coming together here. It was just a long ball straight down the centre of the field. Oh, come on, ref. There's nothing in that. It's just more of a tangle of legs. There's next to nothing in it. Both players going to ground. So Watford player down and a Norwich player down. As the medical staff come on to check out both players. The players just going over to the touchline to get a water break. Don't forget, guys, if you like us covering your team, please do hit that like button. That is the best way to let us know because we cover a lot of games here on Fanden. We are not a club channel. We are very much a fan community channel, working hard to build a channel that helps football fans come together. And we want to involve you guys in the Fanden project. That is why we have the live chat open on quite a lot of games. So feel free to drop your comments in as well, guys. Let's have a quick look what's going on the other games around the ground before we've got this break in play. Still, as Jack's just told us, Nottingham Forest 4-0 up against Brighton. Oxford 1, Bristol City 1, Plymouth 0, West Brom 0. As we know, it's 1-0 to Norwich here at the moment. In League One, guys, Barnsley still 0-0 with Burton Albion. Stevenage 2-1 up against Exeter City. And in English League 2, guys, Cheltenham Town 0-0 with Chesterfield, and Gillingham 2-0 down to Notts County. Thank you, Jack. Jamie saying, is this a derby? I don't think it's a derby, but they're quite close to each other. The clubs are not like mega. It's not massive travelling difference, but no, I don't know. It's not. I wouldn't class it as a derby anyway. But obviously close. Two clubs that are very similarly matched in fan base, size, and obviously stature of club, and obviously what their ambitions are to achieve as well. As you said before, as Jack said before, both of these clubs have previously played each other in the Premier League. Now, Norwich with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. Watford just backing up here. It's played out wide on this near side. So now Norwich coming towards the edge of the box. Watford coming to press the ball. Just cut back slightly there by Norwich as they play it back into the middle. Now probing forward down the centre. As Watford trying to challenge, it's eventually worked out wide on this near side as Norwich come towards the edge of the box. It's played in towards the edge of the D there. As they managed to keep the ball under pressure, Norwich. It's played back out wide on this near side. Watford scrambling across and just managed to marshal the ball out of play there. And that's going to be a goal kick. Jack saying this. No, Jamie, it's not. Thank you, Jack. James saying, Jack, I thought it's not, mate. Jack saying Norwich are from Norwich, Norfolk, mate. Only rivals they have is Ipswich for Suffolk. Watford is Hertfordshire. Luton is their rivals from Bedfordshire. Now the ball on this near side. As there's coming together there. What's the referee given here? Jamie's saying, come on, stupid thing. Jamie's saying, my brother taking his wife to rugby game this afternoon. She's not happy. All right, okay. Watford now. Oh, they've lost it there. And the referee's going to pull it back for the foul. Not sure about that one. Well, Watford had it on the far side there. There was moving forward. That is not a foul. That is not a foul. Oh, this referee has not had the greatest game today. Now Watford coming forward, racing towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in, towards the near post, but the goalkeeper gets down low and makes the save. Decent effort that by Watford. Yeah, he managed to get the shot off from a tight angle. And the goalkeeper getting down low to make the save. Jack saying 5-0 Forest. Oh, 5-0 now. Jack saying damn. Now Watford coming forward again. So they play it up towards the edge of the box here. And it's knocked away by Norwich as it rolls out on this near side. And it took a deflection on the way out. So that's going to be a throw-in. I think he's giving it Norwich's way on this near side. Jack saying Watford is just about above Wembley in... Yeah, I know, Jack. Watford is in the west of the Greater London area. Now the ball thrown forward. It's the referee. What is he? Come on, ref. What the hell? Oh, as the ball came back in there, the referee has almost immediately thrown the whistle. Was he throwing it for a foul throw? There didn't look to be nothing wrong with that to me. Looks like it. So it's going to be a throw into Watford now. Looks like the referee giving a foul throw there. VJ saying both clubs have been up and down and a few times. Yeah, absolutely. You're right there, mate. Yeah, very true. Watford now with a long throw into the box. It's headed outside the box as Watford get the ball. It's hooked into the boxes. It's headed outside the box by Norwich. Watford picking it up, now playing it out wide on the far side. As Norwich try to challenge. Both players going down there, but it's Norwich that come away with it. And now, oh, come on, ref. That looked like he threw himself to the ground there. Free kick given to Norwich on the far side, but that looked to be a soft one. Well, Norwich trying to take it quickly there, but the referee not having none of it as he makes them pull it back. And we're going to have a substitution here, guys. But yeah, good shout, VJ. You're absolutely spot on there, mate. Rick is with us. Rick saying, afternoon, guys, Stevie, Jamie, Jack, and everyone else. Easy 3 p.m. For Bolton. today, Gaz. We sold our only real striker yesterday. Great hub. Starting to dislike my club's owners a lot. I'm sure you are, Rick. I'm sure you are, mate. It's going to be a tough game for you guys this afternoon, to be fair. Obviously, Bolton just getting a new manager. And you know what it's like with a new manager bounce. So, obviously, I expect Bolton to be playing well this afternoon to impress the new manager. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Rick, mate. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not actually planning to cover that game this afternoon. I've got to do what's right for the channel, not what's right for me. I'd love to watch it, and I might keep one eye on it on the other screen. But that's not a game that's going to get us high numbers, unfortunately. Oh, Watford challenging for it on that far side. As they knock it away. Challenge that. As the players come together. But welcome to the show, Rick. Hope you're well, mate. And a pleasure to have you with us. Sorry to hear. Mate, I already went off your club owners a while back, mate, with the fact that they've had you now in administration for so long. Any owners that lead a club to administration is a bad owner, in my opinion. But welcome to the show, Rick. Pleasure to have you with us, mate. Ball played forward. See, there's a coming together there. The referee's blown for the foul. It's going to be a. Well, I am completely neutral in this game, guys. I have no preference who wins this game, but I've got to be honest. Some of these Norwich players are now starting to go down under every slight challenge, which I can understand. They obviously 1-0 up. They want to grind out the result away from home, but oh, now Norwich on the attack, racing forward in behind the Watford defence, and Watford with a touch. He's fouled him there just outside the box. Could Watford be going down to 9 men here? It's a yellow. He's a lucky boy there because he was the last defender. Andrews booked by the referee for the foul on Norwich on the edge of the box. Yeah, just deliberately caught his leg there. Full intent there. No intent to win the ball, just intent to foul the man. And he is lucky to stay on the pitch. I think the referee's been quite lenient there with the fact that the fact that Watford are already down to 10 men, but he wouldn't have had nothing to complain about there, Ryan Andrews, if he'd have got a straight red for that, because he was the last defender. Jack saying, hi, Rick. Bro, mate. Thank you, Jack. Loving the positive vibes. And Rick saying, I am not too bad, thanks. Good to hear, Rick. So, free kick here for Norwich on the edge of the Watford box. And it's quite a wall there. It's a 4-man wall for Watford. Free kick taken. Shot towards goal, and it just goes over the top of the crossbar. Decent effort, just couldn't quite get it to dip down enough over the wall. Good to hear, Rick. Jack saying we've got loads of Hertfordshire teams in our league. Burham, Wood, Hemel, Hampstead, St Albans used to play Cheshunt, and Potter's Bar. Awesome. Less travelling. At least you not got loads of teams up north, because that would be meaning more travelling, mate. Now Watford with the possession. I say now trying to come forward. It's now Norwich coming to press the ball. Watford managing to retain it. They play it out wide on this near side. It's knocked forward. So it's won back by Norwich. Now Norwich playing it into the middle of the park. Say come forward down the centre. Watford just backing up here as Norwich play it out wide on the far side. It's crossed in. It's deep as it's headed towards goal and just goes wide of the far post. That was a really good cross into the box. But he just couldn't quite get it on target. He was under pressure there by the Watford defender, though, in fairness. Jamie saying, good afternoon, Rick. I hope Reading gets someone new in soon, mate. And how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes. Top man. Classic guy. Rick saying, I am good, thanks, Jamie. Can't see us signing anyone. I think he was talking about the owners there, Rick, hoping that you guys get a new owner sooner rather than later. It's been going on too long, all that. Well, I don't want to swear because obviously it's the middle of the day. We could have youngsters listening. But the BS, let's put it that way, the BS at Reading with the owners has been going on too long. And it just shows the incompetence of the people running the EFL to allow that to continue for so long. Now, Watford winning the ball back in the middle of the park. They knock it down the centre. Goalkeeper quickly comes to intercept it as he blasts it up the field. And Watford regain the possession, just playing it back to the goalkeeper. Rick saying, I'm good. All right, thank you, Red Dot. Jamie saying, Wigan took Ronan Darcy from Crawley. Ex-Bolton was in Boston, in Bolton's youth team. Watford coming forward on the far side as Norwich come to challenge for it. And no foul given there as Norwich come away with it. Watford really feeling the referee's giving them nothing here. As now more boos go around the ground from the Watford fans. Now the ball worked out wide on the far side. As Norwich racing towards the edge of the box here, taking it to the byline, trying to get the crossing. It's blocked off by Watford. As the ball eventually rolls out of play on the far side for a throw-in right next to the corner flag. Jamie saying, Rick, I hope you be back up soon. Your club is big. Thank you, Jamie. And Jamie saying, lucky man. Yeah, very lucky man. Do you stay on the pitch? Yeah, well said, Jamie. Jack saying we're the National League South at the moment, Gaz. Can't get northern teams. Oxford City play in National League North, though. Well, in my lifetime, my club has never been unfortunate enough to be in the lower leagues of non-league, in the non-league structure. So obviously, I'm not as clued up with it as you, Jack, with the non-league structure. But yeah, I do know there is north and south. I just forgot, mate, because like I say, my club I've never been in that position. Luckily. But yeah, I do know there is north and south. But just like I say, just you become more familiar with it if your club plays at that level, don't you? But thank you for letting me know. Reminding me, Jack. Appreciated, mate. So we've got a stoppage here at the moment, guys. So Sargent coming off for Christine coming on. And another substitution here for Norwich. Mahove coming off, and it's Hills coming on to replace him. So throwing now for Norwich on the far side, deep inside the Watford half. Ball back in play as Norwich just cut it back there. Watford trying to challenge. It's played into the middle here as Watford race towards the halfway line to press the ball. Norwich just playing it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's come out to intercept it. It's now the keeper knocks it out wide on the far side. Both sets of players trying to win it there as they're coming together and the referee blows for the foul. So let's have a quick look while that stoppage going on. That has Forest 5-0 up against Brighton in the Premier League, guys. In the English Championship, Oxford 1, Bristol City 1, Plymouth 1, West Brom 1, Watford 0, Norwich 1. League One in England, Barnsley still 0-0 with Burton Albion. And Stevenage now 4-1 up against Exeter City. And in League Two, guys, Cheltenham Town 0, Chesterfield 0. Gillingham have pulled one back against Notts County, so it's now Gillingham 1, Notts County 2. Ball played out wide on this near side. Now Norwich on the edge of the box, just cutting it back to the goalkeeper there, though, as Watford come to press the ball. It's played out wide on the far side as Norwich chip it forward up the field. It's headed back in the direction it came from. Now Norwich working the ball out towards this near side as they race forward into the Watford half. Watford shifting players across to challenge for it as they just managed to block off the cross there, and it's bounced out on this near side for a throw-in. Jamie's saying, some of them players, I never hear of them before. Well, it's impossible to know players of every club, mate. I believe you me, I cover, as you know, Jamie, I cover a lot of games across the UK, and there's still plenty of players I am not familiar with yet. Even though, but I try not to concentrate too much on the players, to be honest. Because I'm covering that many different clubs, it's silly for me to get too focused on player names. I try and just focus on giving you guys a decent level of commentary and learning to how to. I'll learn the players more as I improve as a commentator. Nobody's teaching me how to do this stuff. I'm not getting paid by some big posh media company to do it. I'm teaching myself how to do it. So I'm just trying to concentrate on being the best commentator I can and learning players. More players' names will come hopefully naturally as I get better at commentating. But yeah, good shout, Jamie. Now Watford coming forward down the centre. So they try and chip it into the box there. It's blocked off by Norwich. Ball worked out wide on the far side. Watford win it back. Now Watford trying to come forward. Watford just cutting it back slightly there as it's won back by Norwich. Now Norwich on the far side, racing forward as Watford come to challenge. Both sets of players trying to win it there, but it's Watford that managed to keep the ball as they just play it back to the edge of their own box. Now it's worked out towards this near side as Watford quickly coming forward up towards the halfway line. Norwich just sitting off here as Watford playing it back into the middle. Jack saying Crawley Wrexham today, sold out ground at Crawley. Jamie saying, come on, Chesterfield. And Jack saying, grounds got get more in them when they play Wrexham for nearly every single team. Ball worked out wide on the far side as Watford coming towards the edge of the box here. And he's dived the Watford player. And now Watford getting themselves another booking here for arguing with the referee. Yeah, he definitely chucked himself to the ground there. I can't even argue. It's so obvious. So substitution here for Watford. We're almost, well, we're into the last minute, guys, plus added on time. Sissoko coming off and Adu Poku coming on to replace him. West Brom have taken the lead. No, sorry, Paul. Sorry, no, I'm hearing wrong there. Sorry. Plymouth 2-1 up against West Brom now, guys. Oxford still 1-1 with Bristol City. And Nottingham Forest have scored 6 now against Brighton. Now the ball back in play. Not sure who the player was that got booked there. Let me just check. Now Norwich with the possession. So the player that got booked for Watford for arguing with the referee, guys, was Musa Sissoko. I think that's why the manager taking him off, because even this late in the game, some of the Watford players riding a tightrope with the referee. The referee's given a foul here. It's going to be a free kick to Norwich. Jack saying grounds get more in them when they play Wrexham for nearly every single team. Jack saying 6-0 Forest. Yeah, just saw that, mate. Bad day at the office for Brighton. Yeah, very true, mate. Jamie saying you are the best commentator, Gars, mate. Well, thank you for your kind words, Jamie. I still feel I've got plenty to learn, but I'm doing the best I can. And I've had a great comment. I appreciate the encouraging and positivity, mate. Means a lot. I've had a lot of people come on and tell me I'm doing quite well at it. So I still feel I got a lot to learn. Still learning this balance of trying to do the commentary and read out comments. Hopefully I'll get better at it in the future. That's the biggest difficulty I'm having, if I'm honest. But thank you for your kind words, Jamie. Top man. Watford now coming forward on this near side. So Norwich make the challenge there. And the referee, what's he going to give here? Five minutes have been added on at the end of this second half. I don't know. That looks like a foul on the Norwich player. The Watford captain pulling him down there. So, yep, the referee's given the free kick to Norwich on the edge of their own box. Goalkeeper now knocks it long down the field. Thank you, Jamie. Top man. Appreciate your kind words, mate. Jack saying 7-0 Nottingham Forest. Oh, really bad afternoon for Brighton. Now the ball with Watford. Played into the middle as they race out wide on the far side. Norwich coming to challenge for it. Watford just managing to retain it. Now it's played out towards this near side. As Norwich just cut it back there, playing it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's worked out wide on the far side as he try and knock it forward there, but Norwich challenge and the ball has gone out of play on the far side for a throw-in. Jamie's saying some of them players think them Superman going down so easily. Yeah. Very true, mate. Very true. Well, the way they dive, some players dive, you'd think that. It's very true, mate. Now the ball on the far side for Watford as they knock it back up the field. And it's knocked out of play again for another throw-in on the far side. But yeah, what an afternoon for Brighton there. They'll probably want to go and hide themselves this afternoon. Now the ball with Watford. They've lost it there as Norwich come forward, but Watford challenge for it. Watford now winning the ball back on the far side, racing in towards the edge of the centre circle. Norwich scrambling to get bodies back here as Watford work it out wide on the far side. Now playing it forward. It's knocked long up towards the edge of the boxes. Norwich come across and manage to intercept it. They just try and keep the ball there. And again, the referee giving the decision to Norwich, and Watford players extremely frustrated with that. So just seeing another replay of that incident in the first half with Bio getting sent off for the shove in the throat. Now the ball knocked long down the field on this near side and it's bounced out of play there. That's going to be a throw-in. Lots of Watford fans making their way to the exit. So ball on the far side for Norwich. We're into the last 30 seconds here. Now the ball back in play as Watford challenge for it. It's taken right into the corner flag by Norwich as it just goes out for a throw in there. Watford with a throw in. Now long throw forward as it's headed on. Norwich head it back in the direction it came from. Both sets of players trying to win it on the far side. As eventually it goes out of play there. That's going to be a throw in. Jamie's saying it's Van den New World Superman for players going down. Yeah. Yeah. And Jack is saying Forest took that 5-0 defeat last week personal. Well, there goes the full-time whistle, guys. And at full-time, it has finished. Watford 0, Norwich 1. That's very frustrating afternoon for Watford fans as Norwich come away with the victory. And it was good. Well, great tactical game. I've got to be honest. From Norwich, they played well. They played good tactics considering they were the away team. But I can certainly understand the Watford fans' frustration as the referee gave some good decisions, some correct decisions. But when it came to the 50-50 decisions, I think the Watford fans felt that he was always leaning towards Norwich. So obviously, I have no preference. I'm just telling you how it looked from a fan's perspective. So I can understand why Watford fans would feel that the referee was certainly against them this afternoon. But it is what it is. That's football for us, guys. We've all been in that situation for our clubs where we felt the referee sometimes is against us. If you're a Norwich fan, I'm sure you're buzzing with that result, and rightly so. And if you're a Watford fan, I can totally understand your frustration. Anyway, guys, let's have a look at the full-time match stats. We'll have a quick look at the league table as well. Feel free to drop your final comments in, guys, before we wrap up the show, because I will be wrapping it up quickly to get on to a 3 o'clock kickoff. There we go. Should be coming on your screen now. Just bear with me a second, guys. Yep, there we go. Right, so here's how the game went in numbers, guys. Total shots, 8 for Watford, 16 for Norwich. Shots on target, 1 for Watford, 5 for Norwich. Possession, 42% for Watford, 58% for Norwich. Passes, 384 for Watford, 521 for Norwich. Pass accuracy, 82% for Watford, 90% for Norwich. Fouls, 14 for Watford, 8 for Norwich. Yellow cards, 3 yellow cards for Watford. No yellow cards for Norwich. Red cards, 1 for Watford, none for Norwich. Offsides, none against Watford, just the 1 against Norwich. And corners, 3 for Watford and 6. Is that 6? Yes. Yeah, 6, sorry, for Norwich. I wasn't sure if that was a 6 or an 8 then. Quick look around the grounds, guys, to bear with us. We'll look at the table in a moment. In the Premier League, still playing. It's Nottingham Forest 7, Brighton 0. In the English Championship, Oxford 1, Bristol City 1. That's full-time result. Plymouth have won 2-1 against West Brom. And Watford, as we know, losing 1-0 here to Norwich. In the English League 1, guys, Barnsley 0, Burton Albion 0. And Stevenage have won 4-1 against Exeter City. And in English League 2, guys, Cheltenham Town with a late winner against Chesterfield as it finished. Cheltenham Town 1, Chesterfield 0, and Gillingham have lost at home to Notts County. Notts County with a 2-1 win there. Let's have a look at the league table, guys. as we obviously there's going to be much change in this afternoon, as we've still got plenty of games kicking off at 3 o'clock. But at the moment, that result obviously pushes Norwich up the table slightly into 8th position. 30 games played, 11 wins, 9 draws, 10 defeats, on 42 points, with a goal difference of 7, plus 7. So obviously Norwich starting to build a little bit of momentum as that's come off the back of 2 defeats previously. I think so. Yeah, Norwich obviously looking to try and build some momentum to push them into the playoffs, and that is a good start, getting a clean sheet and 3 points away from home. So, yeah, Watford still very much in the mix. So they're only a point behind Norwich in 10th position, 30 games played, 12 wins, 5 draws, but 13 defeats for Watford. 41 points on the table, minus 2 goal difference. So Watford with work to do if they want to try and make the playoffs come the end of the season. But both teams, capable of getting into the playoffs if they can get the momentum moving in the right direction for themselves. Jack is saying they go score 7. Thank you, Jack. VJ is saying rightly sent off. He should know that you can't do that. Absolutely, yep. Good shout, mate. Yep. Absolutely, yeah. You're never going to get away with that. Any contact to the head or to the face, intentional, you're always going to be on the risk of obviously getting sent off. So, yeah, I'm not sure if that was the red card that you're talking about or the second yellow question about the question mark of a red card, which the referee didn't give in the second half. Obviously, the foul on the Norwich player racing into the box could have been easily a red card, but the referee decided to show a little bit of leniency, probably because he didn't want to get lynched by the Watford fans at full time. But yeah, good shout, VJ. Thank you, mate. Jamie is saying, Jack, is that half time for Forest? No, that's full time, Jamie. That's full time. It finished. I think it's finished. I'm not sure if it has actually finished full time. Let's have a quick look at that whistle. Yep, so it has finished now. Full time. Forest with a 7-0 win against Brighton. That's shocking for Brighton, not even scoring a goal in response. Jack saying full time. Thank you, Jack. Jack saying thank God. Jamie saying great live again, Gaz, mate. Take care, pal. Bye for now. Thank you very much, Jamie. Appreciate your kind words. And best wishes to you as always. Thank you for being with us, mate. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Been a pleasure having you with us. I will be back shortly, guys, for another game. Although the game I'm planning to do might not be a game you guys appreciate me covering. That's you guys that are regulars. But I've got to go where the numbers are telling me to go to help the channel go. It's not about what game I want to watch or what I want to cover. It's about doing the games that the numbers are telling me that are appreciated the best. That's why I keep saying about the like button and about the views. I look at the views, I look at the likes, I look at the average watch time, and these things all tell me where our efforts are appreciated the most, which clubs we cover. So you guys need to start telling fans of your own club about what we do so we can get the average view time up for your club. Jamie saying, take care, Jack. Thank you, Jamie. Loving the positive vibes. Top man, and thank you for your kind words. As I say, best wishes to you and to Megan, Jamie. VJ is saying, nice commentary, thanks. My pleasure. Thank you for your kind words, mate. Much appreciated. Thank you, top man. And Jack saying, take care, Gaz, Jamie, and everyone else in the chat and listening. Thanks for the stream, guys. My pleasure. Thank you very much for your kind words, Jack. Best wishes to you and your family. I hope you feel better soon, Jack. Appreciated. Top man. VJ saying, too awesome. Thank you, VJ. VJ saying Brighton. I think there's put an emoji there. Thank you, mate. But thank you for being with us, VJ. Thank you for your kind words. And a pleasure to have you part of Fandom, mate. Hopefully see you on a future game. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care, mate. Best wishes to you and your family. And Jack saying, Brighton lets Sussex down. Let's hope Crawley and Worthing don't. Fair enough, mate. Jack saying, I'd watch any game you stream, guys. Scotland, Wales, England don't matter to me. Oh, okay, Jack. Yeah, I know. I'm just appreciate that, mate. You are an absolute gentleman. I just know, obviously, you guys like me. You guys are a regular fan. Then there's a big chunk of you guys, obviously, are English football fans. So I know, obviously, you want me to be covering as many English games, and we do cover, as you know, we cover a lot of games on England in England, but we've got to also keep attacking. Some of the other parts of the UK where we can as well. But thank you, Jack. Means a lot, that, mate. Top man. So, yep, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here as I want to get back on for a 3 o'clock kickoff. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe and well out there, guys. Hopefully see you on a future game. Stay safe and well, and I hope to see you.